like a pro. Yeah. I do it like a pro. You already know. Yeah. I do it like a pro. Like me, wanna get like me. Like me, wanna get like me. Everybody wanna come get like me. Everybody wanna come get like me. Like me, wanna get like me. Like me, wanna get like me. Everybody wanna come get like me. I do it like a pro. Yeah, outside, that's how I do it. You know I do it like a pro. Yeah, still doing it, still moving it. I do it like a pro. Kid, double N. You know how I do it. I do it like a pro. We outside, we everywhere. I do it like a pro. Period. And that's just me. Kid, double N. Stop playing.
Next up is Ace the Beast. Mamba mentality in effect. And they shatter an ankle at half court. Continues on and uploads the alley-oop to their hard drive. A skillful play from the handles to the hoop. Closing up shop with Velveeta 345. Snatching up the ball on the drive and rocketing it up court for a wide open triple. Wait a second. Offense can be made by...
Introducing the starting five. We go Atlanta Hawks. And for 6'6", number 14, AJ Griffin. At forward, 6'8", number 1, Jalen Johnson. At center, 6'10", number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trae.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the End and checking out Utah's opening lineup. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Lights out there with Sexton. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
Now, here is Young. In the corner, it's Griffin. Hits it from three-point range.
Good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
He takes it in. Right side, Dort. Murray against Sexton. Passes to lights out for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Young drives in. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Here's lights out, defended by Young. Lights out with the bucket.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Here's lights out. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Shooting.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Murray, the pass to Capella. Back to Murray. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin passes to Capella. Over Kessler. And it's Capella missing. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Murray against Sexton. Can they get it? And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
Jazz have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Utah. Johnson surveying the floor. The pass to Murray. Goes up on the block. It's deflected. Inside. Here's lights out. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Sexton against Murray. Young outside. Launches it. Kessler with the rebound.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now here's Griffin after Lou Dort's miss. That's tipped. Here's lights out. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Johnson with the block. Young against Sexton. Kessler with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Lights out, misses.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Young finds Griffin. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 7. Lights out, passes to Collins. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He could be an effective slasher. Collins familiar with finishing through defenders.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
Now, here is Young. Scoreless thus far. Here's lights out, defended by Young, and they pick up 2. 16 points for lights out.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Fast break, here come the Jazz, and he lobs it up toward the rim. That shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks trail by 11. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Griffin. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Young against Sexton. Dort left side. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for John Collins. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Johnson against Collins. Johnson kicks to Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. No one near him. It's good. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. Hunter's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Hunter, no one around him. Wide open shot is on the money.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
The shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Hunter dishes to Mills. Here's the drive. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Abaji, the pass to Lights Out. And he converts the layup. Lights Out's got 18 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Isaac with the steal. Here's Lights Out. Knocks it loose. Hawks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Young, right side. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Mills looking it over. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Jazz. To the inside, George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bounce pass Young. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Lights Out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lights Out's got 20.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Young pass to Bay. There's the dish to Mills. Count the basket.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Jazz leading by 11. Here's Lights Out. 20 points for him. And that one's good. Abaji.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Bay. Back to Young. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Lights Out passes to Nance. It's George on the wing. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. George has got 5.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
The Hawks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. The Hawks trail by 17. And here's Bay. Still yet to score. Out to the wing. Okongwu finds Hunter. Pocket 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's lights out. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Utah. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Okongwu. Bays checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Jazz, Nancy's checked in for Walker Kessler. Jonathan Isaac comes in for John Collins. And lights out subbed in for George. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Nance. Colin Sexton is out there with lights out. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Dort in at the small forward position.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Young taking his time here. Sexton against Griffin. Pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Atlanta making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Abaji's checked in. Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he drives in, makes it off the glass. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Trae's such a good shooter. You aren't going to shake Trae Young on little bumps like that.
Here's lights out, defended by Young.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Here's Bay. Capella. It's good on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Lights out, passes to Sexton. He gets that one. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Bay. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Capella. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Here's Nance. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Mills.
And there's that quickness. Mills trying to do a better job of attacking inside these days.
Lights out, passes to Sexton. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you can just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And Mills kicks to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They get the rebound. Capella, no good with the layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Isaac against Johnson. Over to the left wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Utah. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And seeing where Utah is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Outside for Sexton. From 11 feet away. And again, it's Utah.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Passes it to Johnson. Young dishes to Mills. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lights out, passes to Isaac. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Abaji. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lights out with the bucket.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And here's Young from the arc. Second shot opportunity. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Capella.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. They put together one great play after another, and at one point, led by as many as 17. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Momentum shifted quite a bit during the second quarter, as did their scoring, but they still hold a 4-point lead at the break. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes, had every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, what'd you see? And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Griffin out there with Johnson. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his third foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 5. Young finds Murray. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Good job to take it right at the
lead. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. The pass to Capella. Young inside. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Out to the right wing. Johnson against Collins. Bounce pass Kessler. 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Lights Out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lights Out's got 4 points this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Murray. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. Sexton the pass to Lights Out. Over in the corner, Dort. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Collins. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Pass to Young. Capella dishes to Young. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lights Out passes to Collins. Here's Lights Out. 33 points for him. Lobbed up there for Collins.
And just getting more and more dangerous on the pick and roll situation. John Collins with a smart play there.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Johnson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Young passes to Hunter.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's lights out, defended by Young. Lets it go from deep. Dort misses. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. The 15-footer. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Lights out, passes to Collins. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Hunter. He dishes it to Young. Hunter a good look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Here's lights out. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Jazz lead by 9. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray dishes to Griffin. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's lights out. He's covered by Murray. Now Kessler. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Hunter, here we go.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Jazz leading by 7. Here's lights out. Popped up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Murray the pass to Okongwu. Hunter against Dort. Now, here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Outside Griffin. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lights out, passes to Dort. Here's lights out. He's covered by Murray. Here's lights out. He has 35. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
The Hawks trail by 11. Murray the pass to Hunter. Dishes to Griffin. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Griffin's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bays checked in for Atlanta. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's lights out, covered by Mills. Here's lights out. It doesn't go for him. For Atlanta, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Outside Griffin. And the pass to Okongwu. Mills with it. He's got 6. Pulls up. Rebounded by Isaac.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lights out, passes to Collins. Missed inside. And it's Mills with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. Pass to Griffin. And it's Utah with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Hawks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. It's Okongwu, high post. Kicks it to Mills. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Hawks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Jazz leading by 8. Here's Lights Out. Banked in off the glass. 37 points for Lights Out.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Mills kicks to Bay. Stolen by Collins. Here's Lights Out. Lays it up off the glass. 39 points for Lights Out.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here's Bay. Collins with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Lays it up and banks it in. Lights Out's got 41.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Bay. Misses the jumper. He gets it up. Offline.
That's the end.
And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
One of the biggest things is not to react to anything. Okay, get to the next play and get the defensive boards. All right, stops these defensive boards.
Well, as we just heard, asking his guys to just keep it moving. Quinn Snyder doesn't want his guys to get caught. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And so in the game for the Jazz, the 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Then there's Lights Out. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Abaji in at the 2. Shot clock at 6. Isaac outside. Here's Kessler. Pass to lights out. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Johnson is checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks trail by 8. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic training. I've been told that there is a stress fracture in his lower leg. And hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. You won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Outside, Dort. Here's Lights Out. He gets it in there. Lights Out's got 43 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game. Lights Out.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Hunter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Murray down low, defended by Sexton.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me.
Oh, that was huge!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray scanning the floor. Okongwu kicks to Temple. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Here's Lights Out. He's covered by Matthews. Outside, Sexton. .153 left to play in the final quarter. Lights Out with the bucket. Lights Out's got 47 points.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Here's Matthews. That one goes in. Utah calls timeout. They're leading by 10. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Matthews, he's checked in for Matthews.
Let's give him a round of applause. Once again, your ATL dancer.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Atlanta making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Murray outside. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Jazz.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lights Out.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Lights Out, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Mills passes to Murray. Misses in close. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
Cause all I ever wanted was to never end up broke.
Never ever.
All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Yeah. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Cause money can't buy back time. My
goal was always millions. By the 50 piece. And I swear to God I'd get rich trying. Even if it meant Mr. Thanksgiving.
Everybody's on the move, so lovers call commotion. With a sudden whip crack on your neck, the heartbreak, the notion. But I'll find my way in the end, 'cause there'll be better times and better days ahead. And a love that's gonna find you, a love that's heaven sent, and it's coming round again. He writes the song to heal the pain, 'cause lover's time is born.